My name is Gino da Campo. I am a chef born and raised in Italy. For Italians, the most important thing in life is food.
Look at that.
Let me show you how mouth-watering ingredients have shaped my home country.
I said the most important thing is love and passion to put in there. I'm with it.
Tonight, the hills and towns of unmistakable Tuscany.
This is just wow, is it?
My attempt to impress the monks who have lived here for centuries.
And I told them to tell me the truth. I'm sure they will, because they're not gonna lie.
And a dessert that's fit for a queen.
This one should be softer, more of a feminine palate. I think he knows me.
This is my Italian escape. There are so many wonderful places in Italy. But this has to be one of the most picturesque. With its amazing scenery, timeless beauty, and stunning architecture, Sienna is truly one of Italy's treasures. If you look at a map of Italy, Sienna lies in the heart of Tuscany. This glorious ancient city sits at the foot of rolling hills, near the Chianti wine region. Sienna is probably best known for its sloping Piazza del Campo, which stages the thrilling Palio horse race, or its Gothic cathedral, which is simply inspiring.
This is just wow, is it? I mean, you can see how in the old days they used to take more care and time to build something so spectacular. Beautiful. Really beautiful.
During the Middle Ages, Sienna prospered as a resting place for pilgrims on their way to Rome. Like them, my visit here is brief, but I have got time to check out a local specialty those travelers may have seen many years ago: Panforte. This rich fruit and nut cake originated in Siena during the 13th century. Panforte literally translates as strong bread due to its heavy spicing. Initially served as a Christmas treat, this Italian cake is now baked all year round and is big business here in Siena.
Panforte must be very important to Siena, because everywhere you go in Siena, they sell Panforte, they make Panforte. You know, around here, they're just Panforte crazy.
The Nannini family has been serving up amazing cakes and pastries in Siena since 1911. But it's the Panforte which I am interested in. I'm here to meet baking maestro Alessandro Bianciardi.
Buongiorno!
Ciao caro, bene, bene.
Tutto bene?
Tutto bene.
Oh, Panforte everywhere.
Siamo a Siena, vedrai.
You just said we are in Siena, what you expected? Panforte everywhere.
Certo.
Quanti ce ne hai qua di Panforte?
Ma qui ora abbiamo 6 tipi di panforte. Se poi si parla alle origini, il più antico panforte è questo, il pan pepato.
Pan pepato is the Italian for pepper bread. I have to admit, it's already sounding unusual.
All'interno c'è il pepe e il chili.
Ma la gente compra questo col pepe e peperoncino?
Certo che lo compra.
Io personalmente non lo comprerei mai.
È buonissimo.
È buonissimo.
Ma è buonissimo, fidati. Dopo...
I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about it. Va, fammi assaggiare, fammi sapere che dici.
Ah.
Alessandro tells me that the recipe is centuries old, with an amazing history.
È stato merito proprio a questo dolce che abbiamo vinto la battaglia contro Firenze a Montaperti nel 1472. È perché i soldati senesi avevano prima mangiato il pan pepato.
Well, if this stuff can win wars...
Ma è buono, eh?
Certo che è buono.
C'è un po' di dolce, un po' di pepe, si sente un po' di peperoncino pure dentro. You know, the weird thing is that I like it. It tastes like, to give you an idea, Christmas pudding, but then all of a sudden you get a kick of black pepper and chili. It's very surprising. Usually I don't like stuff like this. But as we say in Inghilterra, we say beautiful.
Un fino mondo.
Un fino mondo. Quella che altro c'hai?
The next Panforte has a name often seen on Italian menus. Margherita.
Like the pizza.
Sì, il nome non viene proprio dalla stessa Margherita, perché te pensa...
Ah, la regina d'Italia.
Sì.
Dove è andata sta regina ha lasciato il nome suo.
Esatto, e ti spiego anche.
When Queen Margherita visited Sienna in 1879, the local bakers adapted their strong Panforte recipe just for her.
E cercarono di farlo molto più morbido, molto più dolce, meno piccante.
So what he just said is this one should be softer with more honey. So more of a feminine palate, more delicate. I think he knows me. Buono. It's right. Here you don't have black pepper, so you really get the sweetness of the honey. It's delicious though. It's very good. I prefer this one, to be honest. Vabbè, perché io sono un tipo delicato, sono un tipo...
Certo.
What a fantastic way to kick off my stay in spectacular Siena. The bricks used in the buildings here are made from the same clay that provides the color for burnt sienna paint. It certainly is a picture and an inspirational place to make my next recipe. I'm meeting some very special people later, and I'm going to present them with a mouth-watering Panforte of my own.
And the one I'm going to prepare is a chocolate Panforte with amaretto liqueur. It's going to be very easy and delicious.
I've got 3 egg whites that I'm gently breaking up, so don't go mad with the whisk. Next, a classic Panforte ingredient.
You probably want about 3 tablespoons of runny honey. And make sure that you mix the egg whites and honey together. Okay.
Ground almonds will turn the mixture into an amazing paste.
And at this point, what you get is like a soft marzipan texture.
Now for the crunchy bit, hazelnuts and walnuts. And for bursts of flavor, candied peel.
And you're gonna have to admit that so far, it's a pretty easy recipe, right?
Italian amaretto liqueur gives even more intense almond flavor. And next, my icing sugar.
And trust me, whenever you fold in icing sugar, you're gonna have to be very careful, otherwise it's gonna go everywhere. So, slowly, slowly.
My cake mixture is nearly ready. All it needs is the star ingredient, melted chocolate.
You must make sure that the bottom of the glass bowls never touches the hot water, because if the glass touches the hot water, the chocolate is going to come very, very bitter. Okay, so be careful when you do that.
I insist on using a good quality dark chocolate.
And this is going to be the last time that you're ever going to fold, as far as the Panforte is concerned. Look at that. This is going to be incredible.
Now we put everything into a tin, so get busy with the cling film. wow, I am in chocolate heaven. Push the mixture down into the tin and spread it evenly.
And then cover the top with cling film.
In Sienna, they cook their panforte in the oven. But my recipe is even easier.
Put into the fridge for 3 hours just to allow it to set. But I got one already prepared here. Hey, have a look at this.
Time to unwrap the panforte.
Turn it. Look how easy it is. What we're gonna have to do now, cover it with a chocolate glaze.
My glaze starts with icing sugar and boiling water.
So melt the icing sugar into the water. And then it goes straight into the melted chocolate. Yum, yum. Look at that.
Now all you need to do is the fun part, the decorating. Just spread the smooth chocolate all over the cake.
You're gonna have to be very quick now, otherwise the chocolate is gonna set. Look at this. Right? Beautiful and shiny.
To finish off, lovely sugar crystals and the job is done.
My chocolate panforte with amaretto liqueur. Simple, beautiful, and very tasty.
Buonissimo. But the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Next, will these monks succumb to temptation?
This is the test to see how good my chocolate and amaretto panforte really is.
And I am at the sharp end with my rustic skewers.
And what you want to hear is this.
I've come to Tuscany to explore its intriguing sights. The region's warm climates and rolling hills are ideal for producing grapes. And Tuscany is home to some of Italy's greatest wines, like Chianti and Vin Santo. I'm on my way to meet some very unusual wine producers who have been in the business for over 600 years. The ancient abbey of Monte Oliveto Maggiore is home to a group of Benedictine monks. And I've arrived during prayers. It's a privilege to see such a beautiful service. I'm keen to find out a little more about the monk's lifestyle in the abbey.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Come state?
I'm meeting Don Antonio and Don Carlos. And as a thank you, I brought my panforte.
Today is the test to see how good my chocolate and amaretto panforte really is. Signore, l'avete mai assaggiato il panforte al cioccolato con un po' di amaretto dentro?
Io ho mai assaggiato.
Mai assaggiato?
Mai
Mai assaggiato.
Per la prima volta.
La prima volta. Per una fettina ce la possiamo fare, no?
I have no idea what these guys normally eat, but I bet it's not chocolate panforte.
La pasta, quello si sa che si cucina tutti i giorni, variandola di giorno in giorno. Si fa...
The monks tell me that nearly everything they eat is grown or prepared in the abbey.
And you just said that yesterday they had a beautiful spaghetti with fresh pesto and basil. See, it's very simple. I like that. They eat quite healthy. They eat quite healthy. Assaggiamo? Però mi dovete dire la verità, eh? Se vi piace o non vi piace, mi dovete dire guarda Gino va bene, non va bene.
Here goes. I'll see if I can get their blessing.
And I told them to tell me the truth.
I'm sure they will, because they're not gonna lie, but I told them to tell me the truth.
È molto buono. Mi piace.
Grazie, grazie, grazie.
Prima quando mangiavo quello tradizionale, un po' durino, un po' di fatica, anche un po' inghiottirlo, no? Invece questo qua si scioglie in bocca. Va benissimo, allora proveremo.
He's asking me for the recipe already. This is a winner. I think I got the monk's approval for this chocolate amaretto Panforte. Very happy. Now my Panforte has passed the test. I'm eager to learn about the Abbey's winemaking.
Abbiamo 5 ettari e mezzo di vigna. Produciamo vino rosso e bianco.
Rosso e bianco. Una qualità di rosso e una di bianco?
Il bianco è qualità unica, vermentino.
Okay.
Invece il rosso ne abbiamo 3 tipi di vigneto.
Ah. I really want to taste their wine, and the monks are happy to give me a glass or two in their vineyard. I'm sampling a full-bodied Tuscan red that's bursting with flavors. These beautiful surroundings have given me an idea for a lovely recipe. It's beef skewers marinated in the monk's wine with a 3-bean salad. Now let's talk about the meat. What I got here, I got some rump steak. Have a look at this. You want the meat to be cut more or less the size of a tablespoon. My gooey herb marinade starts by mixing honey and aromatic rosemary. Fresh rosemary is the only way. Never use those dry things you find in those jars. They are absolutely diabolic. Fresh rosemary because it gives a beautiful flavor, especially when you do barbecue. Just use the leaves and not the woody stalks. The monk's wine will soak into the meat and make it all soft. And the final ingredient, black pepper. Coat the meat in the sticky marinade and leave it to rest for an hour at room temperature. And I got one here that is been marinating for an hour. Have a look at the difference. This is paler in color. This is going to be fantastic once I put them into the skewers. I want my skewers to look as colorful as possible. So I've got some red onions, green courgettes, and now straight with my peppers. And I've chosen a yellow pepper because a yellow pepper is sweet. So when it goes into the barbecue, it's going to kind of caramelize with its own sugars in the peppers. And also because I have to say, I think yellow, it looks very cool on the barbecue. You could also use aubergines or cherry tomatoes for this recipe. The only thing that we have to do is skew away. I've soaked the skewers in water so they don't burn on the barbecue. And don't forget, whenever you put the meat on, just to leave a little bit of the wooden skewer at the end, otherwise the meat is going to fall off. So soon after the meat, yellow pepper, 1/4 of onion, then the courgettes, and just keep going. You can put as much meat or vegetable on as you like. There is nothing better than a good barbecue. You just need to make sure the grill's hot, but not too hot. And what you want to hear is this. Listen. To help my beautiful skewers cook, they need a dab of olive oil. Just brush it on top of the meat. Not too much, because otherwise it's going to flame. I want to serve my meal with a delicious 3-bean salad. And don't be upset, I'm using tinned beans. Yes, you could use a technique like in the old days to soak the beans with bicarbonate of soda overnight, blah, 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 blah. I don't do that because nowadays tinned beans are absolutely amazing. First, the mild cannellini beans. Then the nutty chickpeas, sweet borlotti beans, followed by vibrant parsley. That's it. Parsley straight into the bowl.
Then a good dollop of extra virgin olive oil.
For acidity, white wine vinegar and a zingy lemon.
That's it. Amazing. Do remember to keep an eye on the skewers. Now, look at that. All caramelizing because of the honey. Yes.
To finish my stunning salad, red onion and a dash of seasoning.
And come on, let me tell you, this is the perfect bean salad.
All that's left to do now is serve.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Marinated meat skewers with a 3-bean salad.
It's time for me to leave Tuscany. My memories of its peaceful scenery, warm people and beautiful towns will stay with me as I continue my Italian escape.
You can find all Gino's delicious recipes and more in his accompanying book, Gino's Italian Escape, A Taste of the Sun, out now from all good retailers.
What will Kylie have to say to Max's dad? Find out next in Coronation Street. Then in 30 minutes, it's the start of our X Factor Judges' Houses weekend as 24 must become the final 12.